15.2, number 8, last one in the questions. So we're talking about these three questions here, and there's just one more step here onto this one. So the big thing, I suppose, if I give you a question like this, 2 by 3, and if I give you 4 by 5, you understand that that means 4 multiplied by 5 or 2 multiplied by 3. And you get your answer of 6 and you get your answer of 20. But then when I give you a random like 4 inside brackets, what the hell does that mean? Well, the big thing to understand here is if there's not a number outside, like these two, if there's not a number, well, you're supposed to know that there's a 1 there. And the same works for if you've got any minuses in that, and we'll see that in the next part. So basically, you've got a 1 there, a hidden 1. And as you'll know, if you multiply 1 by anything, you should get the same thing back. So 1 by 3x squared should give you 3x squared. 1 by 4x should just give you 4x. So you multiply 1 by 10, you get 10. Multiply by 1 by 90, you get 90. Multiply by 1 by 2, and you're going to get 2. That's the first bracket dealt with. And here you've got plus 1 by 2x squared. Again, 1 by 20 is 20. 1 by 2x squared is 2x squared. 1 by 500 is 500. 1 by 10 is 10. 1 by 7. 1 by 4x is 4x. And you get the point here. You multiply 1 by anything, you just get the same thing back. 1 by minus 5 is minus 5. So that's the new bit dealt with. Now you've got to say to yourself, right, well, I've got x squareds here and I've got another x squared here. So 3x squared plus 2x squared. So we're tidying up the like terms here. 3 and 2 is 5. So 3x squared and 2x squared gives you 5x squared. And the next one here, you've got 4x and 4x is 8x. And then you have 2 minus 5. Just be careful when the signs are different, small from big. So 2 from 5 gives you 3. And keeping the sign of the bigger number, you've got a minus there, so that's going to be minus 3. And that's part A done. On to part B. Again, same thing here, you've got a 1. And then this time it's a 1, but this is going to be minus 1. We'll deal with that in a second. Let's get the easy one done. 5a squared here. And 1 multiplied by minus 3a is minus 3a. Same thing given back to you. And 1 by minus 4 is minus 4. Easy when you're multiplying by 1. But when you multiply by minus 1, there's a bit of a difference. It changes the sign of what's in here. So if that's a plus 3a squared and you multiply by minus 1, you're going to get a minus 3a squared back. So it just changes the sign of what you're dealing with. So again, minus 1 multiplied by plus 2a, that's going to change to a minus 2a. Now it was a plus 2a, changed to a minus 2a. And this last fella here was a plus 1. When you multiply by minus 1, he's going to become minus 1. That's a big thing to understand there. And now you're off and running like before. 5a squared minus 3a squared. So you have the a squareds to deal with first. So 5a squared minus 3a squared. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2a squareds you've got there. Then you've got minus 3a minus 2a. Be careful. Minus 3 minus 2. You need to know your rules of integers. So when signs are the same, add numbers, keep sign. So here you're going to add numbers. You get 5. Keep the sign minus, but of course we're dealing with minus 3a minus 2a. We're going to get minus 5a. And the last one then, minus 4 minus 1 there, minus 4 minus 1. Again, signs the same, add numbers, keep sign, giving us minus 5 here again. 4 and 1 is 5. Keep the sign, give minus 5, so that's just going to be minus 5 at the end. And that is part B. Moving on to part C now. Same thing again here. We've got a 1. We've got a minus 1 here. You're just putting in the 1 there, and you're going to get minus 3y squared here. You're going to get minus 4y. You multiply by a 1, you get the same thing back. Multiply by a 1, you get the same thing back. Multiply by a minus 1, it changes the sign. So if that was a plus 4y squared, it's going to become a minus 4y squared. And if you want to use your rules there, by all means you can, which would be, unlike signs give minus, and 1 by 4y squared gives you 4y squared. But here, multiplying by minus 1, quick way, it just changes the sign to a plus 3y. And this one here, multiplying by minus 1, changes that to a plus 1. Now you've got y squareds, y's, and numbers. So let's start off with the y squared. You've got a minus 3y squared minus 4y squared. So that's basically like saying minus 3 minus 4. And there's your signs are the same. Add numbers, keep sign. So add numbers, you get 7. Keep sign, minus. So that's going to turn out to be minus 7y squared. Then you've got minus 4y plus 3y. So minus 4y plus 3y. So in your head, you're supposed to be going minus 4 plus 3. Signs are different. Take the small number from the big. Keep the sign the big number, and it's tall, majestic hills. So you get minus 1y, which of course you don't have to put in the 1 there. And last but not least, minus 1 plus 1. Adios. You're going to get 0 there. They cancel each other out. Bye bye. You don't even need to include them. That is your final answer.